Hey, my lovely Leos. This month, it's July 2019. We're going to do a summer love reading for taken and single Leos. So, I'm going to do the first part of the reading with the basic energies of what's going on in your relationship right now for those taken Leos. And then the next part of the reading will be for the single Leos. So, let's get started. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. If not, it's just, it feels so wrong, but it feels so right, kind of thing. There's opportunity here, but also you're very undecided about it. There could be something that you kind of have to give up in order to be with this person, so you're kind of contemplating on that, and here we have at the bottom of the deck that lovely guy. So it could be Capricorn as well. So we are dealing with either Gemini or Capricorn, or if it's not either of those signs, then it's just an unhealthy bond relationship here. And, maybe that's the right and wrong here. It's like it feels great, but it's really not good for me. And you kind of know that, it's not something that you have to do much thought, with. But of course, when you're in the midst of a love situation, it always is kind of tricky. You don't really see it for what it is sometimes. So let's just get some more energies out of this. Well, isn't that for sure? Unhealthy, hard work. Also, this could be like it's taking kind of a toll on you. You know that you have to make a decision, and you're probably aware intuitively that it's really not the right person for you, or this person's kind of like, bringing you. It's more work than needed. It's more work than love should be, and I think you know that. It's just, you're a caring person. You're caring for this person right now. And definitely the Fool. Okay, so yeah, I see that you're definitely kind of being naive in this situation, but like I said, when it's love, sometimes that just happens and we don't see it for what it is, rose-colored glasses, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind, that could be what's going on. And, if you feel like it's bullshit or it's not good and it's just causing you more work than necessary, then, that's what it is. And you're very undecided. It's weird because I feel like you're so in this, so into it, but at the same time you're very undecided, I think, because you kind of know that it's not going to end well. Let's see, what other cards are we going to get here? There you are. Oh, got something under you. Okay, so I have Cancer energy as well. You could be possibly dealing with going back and forth between a Cancer and a Gemini or Capricorn. And if not, then basically you're just waiting here, This is your card for Leo, so it could be an ex that you're dealing with. Maybe you see that there's an opportunity here with an ex. Maybe you met this person at work or in some kind of way with money, or it could even be that in the past this person gave you a lot of comfort and care, and so or they make you feel like you're able to give that to them, you're able to open that side of yourself up, and that could be really refreshing. And sometimes after we've been single for a while, or after things have just been rocky in the love areas, we just kind of feel like that's nice to be able to give someone our love in a healthy way, or in a way that makes us feel good and makes other people feel good. So this person could bring that to you, this kind of feeling, or they could be giving you that kind of attention as well, or vice versa. It could be both ways. So in a relationship, it seems like there's a lot of care here and concern, but it's definitely, with the Devil there at the bottom of the deck before, I feel like it may just seem that way, but there's some underlying tension. But as far as I could see here, all I really can see is that there's indecision on your part, or theirs. Okay, let me just put that out there. Someone has, not made the decision to really stick with this relationship. But it seems like there's a lot of emotion there and a lot of care and concern. It's just, I'm not too sure, someone isn't too sure how they really want to keep going about it. And that's what this card's here for, to tell us, okay, well, what steps do I go in next? because I'm not really sure, and before I take action, I want to be sure. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? So the Chariot's there to just say, you're not ready yet. Look at what's going on around you. I wish the Hermit card was here because that's perfect for introspection. But yeah, just look at the situation realistically, if you can, and, try to make a rational and a decision that's going to be good for you long term. So between this wrong and right decision, what's good for you long term? What decision are you going to make that's not going to cause you to hate yourself tomorrow, or, lower your self-esteem because of how it's going to affect your self-worth, right? Think long term. Is this going to play out? And we don't really know that, right? How things are going to play out always. It's very tough to really know in the beginning because everyone's on their best behavior, but I think it's pretty clear in this situation. It seems like this person's not really, I don't really think that it's like hard to see. The devil is kind of a guy who, well, let's just say he has his ways, and he can be sneaky and clever and manipulative and hard to spot, but other than that, it's pretty clear. I think it's just our own selves who kind of want love in a situation, so we'll blind ourselves to that. But in order to, get what we need out of life, we need to be honest with ourselves. So when I was shuffling earlier, I got this card, the Knight of Swords there. So it's coming out again. That means that's important. This card as well. All right. So yeah, the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Wands came out earlier as well. I feel like you're looking at this situation, trying to look at it and what you have, what you're dealing with here. I apologize. This could be either way. So it could be Leo. It could be the person that you're dealing with. For any cross-watchers who are dealing with Leo, and you're here watching this, welcome. Also, just keep in mind that it could be either of you, and it could be both, and it could be someone around you who I'm picking up on who's very strong in your circle right now. So just keep that in mind. It's not, this is like Leo I'm only talking about. I keep saying you, so you would think that's about Leo, but I just want to make that clear that it could be about any cross-watchers or anybody in your inner circle right now who's kind of dealing with you right now. So someone in this situation, there's a lot of rushing, and there's a lot of like not really thinking before you act. It's not really a good decision. It's leading to you having to defend yourself. I think it's like a foot in the mouth thing, with the swords there in communication. I would think it's like a foot in the mouth thing, and then later on you have to kind of defend yourself, and it's very difficult to do that because you've already said too much. And it may not even be anything that, is really anything at all. It's just the way that you said it and the circumstances around it. It's just arguments, and you having to defend yourself, or someone in this situation having to defend themselves. So, yeah, and you're not really trying to fight anymore, whoever this is about. You want to take action. There you are again. So there you are again with the Chariot. It's like hurry up and wait, right? So you're done fighting. Even if you're winning, it's kind of like, someone here is just fed up with it. I mean, you don't really want to fight anymore. Even if you were winning, even if you were kind of not having to compromise your pride or your self-esteem or your ego, which are really shallow anyway, but, that's what we're concerned about a lot of times. So in this situation, I just think, there's a lot, you want to take action, but it's kind of like you can't yet because you have to decide what you need to do. There's some situation going on, a lot of arguing, a lot of, BS. It could even just be something that's not even a big deal. But for some of you, it could be a big deal, But for some of you, I see that it's not. And it's really just kind of bickering, and it's kind of just like unnecessary, really. It's just like, are you that bored with what's been going on in the relationship that it's like you just need to argue about everything, prove each other's love to each other? It's childish. But, no offense, but that's just what I see here for some of you. But yeah, the Chariot comes up again because you need to think more before you take action. I think that you're rushing a lot of things, and it's not wise. I know you want to take action, and this is fire as well, so this could be you, Leo, but you know, you could be dealing with a fire sign as well, but it could be both of you or either of you, like I said. But yeah, I think first of all, you need to make sure that you're looking over the situation and making sure that you know, really know what you're looking at before you make any decisions, make any accusations, you know, say anything. It's kind of like, if there's no proof, like, why even say anything? Because later on, you're just going to be this person having to defend yourself. No, that's not what I meant, or that's just what I'm getting here, like, foot in the mouth thing, you know? And for some of you, it could even be that there's just, like, unnecessary bickering, and you guys just are kind of toxic with each other. Not to say that it won't work out, just to say that right now, I don't know what's going on, but something is happening to where it's just kind of like really unnecessary arguing. It's really not even something that's a big deal in the relationship, is what I feel here. For some of you, it could be, but for most of you, I feel like it's not. I feel like right now it's just kind of petty. Isn't that something right there? So again, okay, so I'm getting a lot of repetitive cards here for this. There is so much indecision here. I feel like there's some decision that needs to be made, like between two things, you know, like either I'm going to move here, or I'm going to stay here, or I'm going to be with this person or that person, or I'm going to get this job, or I'm not going to get this job, or, you know, there's two things that are equally as important. And the King of Swords asks you to be honest with yourself and be honest with your partner. Come out and get everything out there, lay it all on the table, because when the King of Swords is around, it's like some truth needs to come out. And if it doesn't come out by you volunteering it out into the open, just to be clear with everything, you know, it will come out. It will, and he'll figure it out. The King of Swords, he always figures it out. You can't hide shit from him. So, you know, don't try, because it's just going to get you in a situation where you're having to defend yourself again. You know, whether or not you're in the right or wrong, that's where you're going to end up if you do this, if you don't be straight up about things. And here we are again with the Knight of Swords, because you're not really thinking right now. I think you're really just trying to rush everything and do things your way, and, you know, it's not wise. I mean, I just think that you're getting yourself in kind of a mess right now, whoever this is. So let's see where this is headed, okay, you guys? Where is this headed for Leo, this relationship with Leo? Any cross-watchers watching? We're talking about the relationship with Leo. Where are they headed regarding love this summer? Well, that's kind of predictable. Something comes out here. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or this is just, I also hear that your inner peace is compromised and you have to kind of sacrifice it in order to be in this relationship. And that's what the Nine of Swords is there for, because either it comes out to you, like you realize that this is really compromising your peace, or it's just really taking its toll and it's compromising your peace, because something came out as well. You may have thought this was a really nice, close union, and then, you know, there may have been no sign of any toxicity at all, but then something comes out here with the Sun. So I'm going to pull some cards on the Sun there so we can see what comes to light. Tell me what comes to light here in this Leo relationship this summer. Okay, so there could have been some manipulation involved, someone having an opportunity, you know, and taking that opportunity. at the expense of someone else. It's not really a fair thing. It's like someone's just out to get what they want, you know? It's like opportunity awaits, and there you go, you just take it, and you're not really looking back. Someone in this situation's being pretty selfish. I don't know if this is something you're going to want to continue working with, because it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like this person's really thinking much about you, and there we go. Oh my goodness. So in this section, there keeps what keeps popping up is like these indecision cards, these back and forth cards, these one or the other, I'm not sure cards, and here we go again with the Hanged Man. The thing is, in this situation, you guys, I don't really think that there's much more enlightenment that you could obtain. I mean, really, it may be a no contact thing where you just have to cut it off because it's going to end badly. And all of these answers that you want after the fact, it's like you have those already. A lot of people think in relationship situations that they need closure to move on, and it's just not the case. They don't need closure. You can give closure to yourself. What do you need this person to tell you? Like, yeah, I'm a bad person, or like, you know, I don't know, you know, whatever they did or whatever they're doing, they're not going to admit it to you. They're not going to come clean like a responsible adult. I mean, they could, it's possible, but I just don't see that here. I see that this is going to end pretty unpleasantly. And, you know, this is the future, looking at the future of this situation. So, you know, do with that what you will. I won't give you any of my input. I think that it's pretty clear what, you know, the cards are saying here. But basically, I see that you're looking for information and insight still, and really you have it all there. And at this point, it's just compromising your peace. So I would say it's probably a good time to reconsider if you really want to keep going through with this. Alright, well, I really hope that you liked that reading. Take in, Leos, and I will hear from you soon. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you resonated with it. If you did or didn't, leave me a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I'll comment back always. So I love you guys. Have a great summer, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye.